Damn, they took 12 food. Damn, they took 14 berries and 12. That was all of our meat. Hello everyone, this is Panickn and we are here today with the release of the long-awaited, most wishlist game on Steam right now, Manor, or it was because it's released today. We will be playing this quite often and posting videos as much as possible, so today we're going to jump in here and get going. We did get to play the demo when it was out in 2022, however I wasn't able to record and get any footage of that up, but we did play it, the initial demo. So let's jump in here today and figure out more what all they've added and changed and did since the demo. Now, of course, here you can pick your portraits. If you have anything like that you want to put in, you can. Look at that nickel. Some people will understand that, some people might not, but we're going to get our little banner set up real quick. They do not have any wolves. I am kind of upset with that, but we will go with one of the other standards that we usually use. So you can change up your coat of arms, how it looks and designs, the color, the background, get some more other little things you can put in here as well. All right, so there's also 3 different type of scenarios. I'm pretty sure if any of you watched any early access by some of the other content creators, you'll know this. You have Rise of Prosperity, Restoring the Peace, and On the Edge. We're going to be going with the Restoring the Peace. So pretty much everything standard, default settings on everything there. So let's jump in. All right, so let's see where they placed us. A couple things we need to check out first. Let's go ahead and pause the game. All right, so this time we're in the top right hand corner. Berries and hunting are decent. Iron is a big deposit. All right, now let's check before we get in too far. Let's check and see what our emeralds all over the place here. Flax is good as well. Barley is good. Rye is good everywhere. So it's just pretty much on this one, where do we want to farm? But since our initial supplies are right here in this little area, we do have the forger hut here and the hunters here. We can go ahead and place a few of them right in this area then. All right, that right there will be our hunter's hut right there, our hunting cabin. And we will put our gatherer right there. Now let's make sure we got road access. All right, so the road access is there. We do not have any roads going towards the north side up in this area here. That is something that we will have to do on our own. Like I said, there's no roads up in this top northern area. But this would be a good setup for us to be able to do farming and everything up in this area here. Our stone pits and all of our resources more or less to the south. It gives us this big area up here to put homes, to put farms, which we can look again real quick. Yeah, I think right up in here would be great. Maybe over in here would be good. Yeah. All right, so we do already have the forger and hunter down. We are going to next put in a logging camp so that they can start doing some logging. Let's also, because of our hitching post, it's not on the main road, let's get that moved as well, or get another one put in. Do we put the hitching post here? We can. Now, one more thing we need to look at, which I meant to look at just a second ago, is, yeah, we got to see where that water source is at. All right, so we put the hitching post right there. What we'll do is we'll drop a well down right beside it, because it's right there in that area. All right, so we already got a few things going up. We do have 5 unassigned families because we don't have anything built just yet. In order for us to get more people in here, we need to keep our approval rating over 50%. This shows us how many families, adults and children, and the different levels. Our livestock, we have 1, and right now we have enough food for 4 months. No fuel consumption as of yet. We'll have to get that under control soon. And we have to build homes. Now, got an iron deposit there that's huge and a small stone deposit, water, hitching post there. We want to keep the farming up in that area over here. So where do we build our first set of houses? Let's see, where do we decide to put our first set of houses? We put them up here on this side. Let's say we put them right here. Let's sorry about that. Let's zoom in a little bit because that was a whole lot of area. All right, so that's saying for 6 houses, maybe we don't need to go 6. All right, don't have enough for the 4. So we're gonna definitely have to get that going. So let's make sure we put this up on high priority, that logging camp, so we can get that taken care of soon. We have a new hitching post. We have our people here moving around. As you can see, they're starting to take supplies. We're going to have a granary and a storehouse to put in as well, and a marketplace, because that's going to make a big difference for our people. So I think what we're going to try to do is try to keep that as this area right here as our residential area. Like I said, hunting camps are there. The forager camp is somewhere up in here. It just hasn't been built yet. But where do we want to put the marketplace? Logging camps up there, water, and hitching post here. We can put a small stand, we can say right in here. Actually, no, I don't like the way that's done. Try that again. There we go. All right, so there we go. That marketplace is now set. Where we're going to put it at. Hitching post should be done. No, it's not done yet. Still working on it. Let's see. Right now they are working on the hunting camp. So I said the marketplace is right here. We can kind of see if this is where we want to start our first set of houses is right in here, maybe close to the marketplace. So there's a lot of things under construction right now. Our people are moving around. There's the oxen there coming in to grab some more logs. Somebody's about to freeze something off. Pretty sure you guys heard that. All right, so now let's look at the world map. So right now, that Baron Hidebolt is right here in these 2 regions. Now he does have good stone, good clay, and he has wild animals. He has the other stuff as well, but those are his big ones. Right now we're not seeing any bandit camps. This is good for food. This is good for clay and stone. Another iron rich area there. So it's all about which way we want to expand when we get to that point. First, we need to make sure that our own territory is well supplied and well protected beforehand. Clay, a lot of iron deposit. That's going to make a big difference to us later on down the road. So hopefully we can get all that taken care of. Now, the other thing I was going to say is the storehouse and the granary. We need to get those built in as well. Because of where the farms are going, we might end up putting the granary and the storehouse up here. So let's move the granary more that direction, and we'll put the storehouse somewhere nearby once we can get the wood to do so. Still working on that. I put it down as high priority, but looks like there's one person moving in here to start working on it. So right now, a little slow process, just trying to get everybody in the right spots to get the stuff going, get some buildings up. Food, we got 3 months on. Says we have a space for 2. Okay, so this is the barren that's out to our west that we were just looking at just a moment ago. So right now it's telling us we got to get storage, granary, and 5 homes. But I need to get this logging camp built so I can start getting some wood processed. It looks like everybody's heading up to the logging camp now. Start working on that. So give me 1 second and I'll be right back while this is going on. All right, sorry about that. Now, as I was saying before, also, there's been a couple creators, content creators, who have already played the game and have already done a few things here and there. I have not watched any of them, so I don't really know what to expect as we're playing. So as everything is going, it's a learning process. You know, it's a learning curve. So not liking this hitching post here. I think I want the hitching post here, truthfully, because of the farming and the logging camp and everything. I think it would be better off right there. And it's right next to the marketplace too. So the well, we will demolish and try to move it. That's not what I wanted. Whoops. Why am I not seeing the well? Because I'm a dummy. All right, let's see. Where's another possible place? We're going to have a couple of these, folks. So it's best to get a couple of them. Let's see. Put one up here by the logging camp, which we will. And we're going to put one there, and we'll put another one. Okay, we don't have enough goods. All right, so we got 2 wells, one here and one up here by the logging camp, just in case. Logging camp's halfway completed. The granary is down as well. We still got to put the storehouse down. We got to get that stuff up quick because it will come through and pretty much just ruin your stuff if you don't get it taken care of soon. But like I said, still waiting on this logging camp to hurry up and get finished so that we can start logging some more wood and start with the firewood. We're going to put that up there as well, put the firewood cutter up here as well. So right now, all 5 families are in construction right now. I do believe I have the logging camp as high construction. Yes. I'm not seeing anybody coming up with another log yet, but was that? No, that's just some people. Here he comes. Like I said, this is our other hitching post. This will be right here because of the farming and logging and everything that we're going to be doing in this upper area right here. This is massive area for farming. We have everything else as far as housing and everything goes. We could even have more things here. So another thing we want to look at is they can come through the woods. If anyone's attacking, they can come straight through the woods and everything. But we want to look at these main 2 roads right here and right here. And we do have access to outside trading, so we'll probably put our trading post up in this area here. Once we get around to building that, that's going to be some time though before we actually get to that point. So have to wait to see how everything goes. Right now we're in March. Probably not going to have time to get the farm or anything like that going this year, but we will definitely get it going by the next year. In order for our population to increase, we need to keep this above 50%. And like I said, that's won't happen right away, but it will happen. All right. So we now have a person at the logging hut or logging camp that's going to start gathering wood. Let's go up here and tell them what area. Oh, that's not what we wanted. Let's have them pretty much encompassing this area. Log. All right, there's our well. Hitching post is still going. Granary is going slow. Hunting camp, we need to get up on the high side, along with our forger's hut for food. Actually, let's pull the forager back down to, I mean the hunting camp and the forager down to medium. I got to get that granary built first, so I can start getting these supplies off the ground. I still have to build that storehouse as well. So as you can see, we have one family assigned there right now on the logging camp. I'm actually probably wouldn't hurt to put 2 up there right now to get us a boost.
Hey, you! No slacking off.
No slacking off, jackass. Shut up. But anyway, we got to get these logs built up quickly so that we can get these other buildings constructed fairly quickly. Storehouse right next to the granary, and make that a high priority too. Herbs, okay. People suffering from disease may stop working. Access to herbs might speed up their recovery while varied diet decrease. Okay, so where do we get herbs at? Do we get it from the forager, I'm assuming? Maybe. We'll have to see how that goes. Alright, so we're down to 1 fuel per month right now. So we need to make sure that we get a woodcutter's lodge going to provide plenty of firewood. We can't build it right now because we don't have any logs. We still got to get a do we have a marketplace in? Yes, we do. Marketplace right here at the corner. And you'll probably end up having multiple marketplaces because once your city, your town expands, you're going to need more marketplaces. You're going to need a lot more of everything, I'm sure. All right, we'll put the woodcutter right there so that we can keep fuel going. It is a long trip to bring the fuel this way, but we'll have to do what we got to do on that. The granary is still under construction. Food, got 11 bread. Right now we're really hurting for the homelessness part. Our public order is good. Fuel is not, it's getting low, but right now we're in the process of building this. Hopefully it won't be too long. We can get all this stuff built up and get going. The homes, like I said, probably going to put in this block here at first and then start coming down here depending on how well everything else is going. Like they're all sitting around camp here, not really moving anything. Their granary is going to start grabbing the food, or grabbing the food, whether it be here, because we do have some bread, tools, stone, firewood. We do have a little bit of firewood there. Here it's timber. All right, looks like they're bringing a log in. Get this other hitching post so we can get another oxen to help pull some of these supplies around. Hurry up, because things don't start getting going good, we're gonna be in trouble. And get a base set, because our approval rating is really shitty right now. We got 11 timber, so let's go ahead and get a few houses in. And that will help with the homelessness part of it all. Running out of food. Not enough supplies, food and fuel. Come on, what's taking y'all so damn long to build this stuff? Let's go. Alright, the granary's finished. Storehouse is finished. Hunting camp is finished now. Good. Get your butt out there and hunt. Forager's finished. Well, right now we have no families for construction, so once we start getting some of these supplies and stuff off the ground, then we can maybe pull some of these folks back. Alright, so the food stall is completed. What are we setting at on logs? We have 11 timber. Let's move him off of cutting so we can get somebody back into construction and get these houses going and some of this other stuff finished up as well. All right, so one of our wells is finished. And then you got a big storm coming through. We've got our houses are all set out. I think it's 4 in all. We will need a 5th one, but we'll work on that in a moment. Alright, we had 2 food stolen. But our food is up, our fuel is up. 15 months. We're going to relocate this hitching post to here. That's instead, we got a well right there. We'll just put the other hitching post here, and I'll just move a road up this way. That'll be the road that leads to all of our farming up in this area. They just about got everything off the ground over here. All right, got a couple of our homes built up. There we go. It's 3 of them so far, and put in 3 more. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause the 2 on the very end, because we just need the 5 for right now. So that's the main priority, is getting those 5 up. How are we looking like on wood? We're getting low on wood. Let's see about everything else. I think the storehouse will be okay for right now. Family members join. Construction of the boards plot. So you got 4 homes right here. Now on these homes you can put, I need water access, church, food supply, clothing, and all this. You can see all this in the what's available to be supplied. But if you come here and you look at this pull down, there's other things that can be added on to these homes as well. Goat, which will help with hides, chicken coop, which will help with eggs, and vegetables, which will help with food overall. We need to put 1 more back into the lumber because we are getting low on lumber. I had some bandits steal some wood, some hides. So these are the bandits right here that are closest to us so far that we are aware of. I'm sure there'll be some more popping up in these other districts, counties, whatever you want to call them. Hunting camp, doing good right there for food. Settlement level increased. Strong militia is paramount to the survival of any settlement. Luckily, a shipment of weapons has just arrived, and you will now be able to create your first militia banners to serve you and protect your people. However, we will need more weapons to equip all the people as the settlement grows, either by making them or importing them from other lands. Alright, so now we can do a militia. Now, if you come here to the army and create new units, it will tell you have 20 spears and 20 large shields with 10 recruits. So you're basically looking at spear militia because you don't have the crossbows, bows, pole arms, smaller shields, and things of that nature needed to do that. So we will start the militia. It says the male villages will be evenly distributed between all militia units. They will try and find the required equipment. The weapon and shield depends on the in-unit type, while the maximum quality of body armor and helmet depends on the villager's residential level. After bringing all the necessary equipment home, the unit recruits are marked as ready to rally. Only then will you be able to rally your unit. So we're working on that in the process as well. We do, like I said, everything else is going on. New hitching post, which means we're going to grab another oxen to help us out moving things around in the area. So at the forager, he has 1 hide, 2 meat. They have 37 berries, so that granted we need to keep somebody in so they can keep moving this stuff around. Had somebody else join one of these plots here. So like I was saying, it's got another 37 there. We can pull this person out so we can have more for construction. The granary will come by and grab those berries. Still have some supplies laying around out here that need to be picked up as well. And the 2 hitching posts are on the main road. Woodcutter's Lodge is halfway. Well has been finished, probably this one. So let's go ahead and look at under our farming one more time. As far as fertility goes, emmer is good. Flax is good in this little spot right here. Barley and rye. So we have good fertile land as far as anything goes on that. we'll put these other ones up as far as the clay, iron, and stone once we get established with all of our lower level things, really. So right now, food variety is good. Homelessness is gone. 60 variety in food, only 40% at fuel, meats and berries. And it shows you which one of your homes they're using what and how well they're doing with such. So now it's food variety is up to 70%. 44% overall rating. We have 6 timber, so we can actually build more homes if we need to. But I want to get this other stuff taken care of first. I think that's the last thing that needs to be built that we have placed right now. So let's look at some other stuff. Saw pit, forestry, woodcutter, yada yada, mining, granary, storehouse, pack, hitching, got the well. Don't have we already have the marketplace, tavern, church, but we need planks for the church. Then there's farming, mining, trade, and the manor. But until we start, that's all clay, trade. Oh yeah, okay, there's the woodcutter's lodge, there's a saw pit. All right, so a saw pit would be another good thing to do because we got to have it before we can do the church. Would be a good idea to kind of put this up here as well. That'll help us start getting planks. Nothing stored as far as logs are going right now. We do have 13 firewood, so that's good. We'll put this on pause for the time being. And we have enough families right now with a +2, so we can accommodate anybody else. Food variety is going up. I'm thinking I might want to turn one of these into either a vegetable or a chicken place, but it does cost money to do this kind of thing, so we have to be very mindful of that. Fuel is getting down to 2 months, so that woodcutter is going to have to hurry up and get done. Some of these buildings will use the firewood as a fuel, so we got to make sure that we stay on top of that and have all that we need. First hitching post and the other hitching post is right here, so they're both relatively close to each other. Might actually want to move this one. Let's put it over here on this far corner right here. We'll move it down there. A bandit camp has been spotted, so let's look and see where it's at. We know, oh, there are 2 right here. All right, so we know pretty much where our main trouble is going to come from. Is this little territory right here. I'm just cutting a little bit past here and there. That way I can start getting an idea where I want to put things. We still have supplies over here that still hasn't been picked up yet. Guess I need to put somebody in the storehouse to go pick those up. Somebody's already in the granary, hunting camp, and no, it shouldn't be anybody in the forger. Now the marketplace is a little small, but we can, I'm sure, expand this later on down the road. Woodcutter is finished. All right, so let's go over here on this first place, and we'll put in a vegetable garden. That'll help the marketplace and everything as far as food variety goes. And I only have one that's not assigned right now. We have 2 months of fuel, 2 stable spaces with 2 oxen. Once he gets up a couple logs, then we'll pull him from there and get him somewhere else. Hunter's Lodge doesn't have anything going on. There's plenty there that needs to be picked up. Let's move our folks on along a little bit so they can go ahead and get this stuff taken care of and get this stuff moved around. Let's see, we got 10 of 36 on our militia right now. That's going to be a slow build to get the rest of them because we do require the people in order to have the militia. So the more families we get in here, the bigger our militia and better our militia will be. Still can't build the church yet. Got to have those planks in order to do that. We can build a tavern. However, it's going to take barley to do that, and we haven't started on the farms just yet. I'm trying to get some of this other stuff taken care of first before we worry about trying to do a farm. Do have 2 timber so far there. Granary hasn't really gotten the rest of this shit up yet. Neither has storage. What is that? 8 firewood? Okay. And they're not doing too big of a job right now, like I said, grabbing this out of there. Food stall, 80 fuel, 80% food variety. Hitching post right across the way from the marketplace, of course. Storehouse looks like it's getting pretty much everything out of the way and moving it to the right locations. All right. Granary is moving along. I'm trying to see where I can pull somebody from to put on that woodcutter up there. Because I really don't have the... Well, I do have the timber now. Let's pull him off, and we're going to put somebody on fire cutting. Yeah, I already got you, buddy. I got somebody on that right now. Don't think we got any more construction going, so we could... So we're supposed to have someone... So it's got somebody at the storehouse, somebody at the granary, somebody at the hunter's camp, one here at the woodcutter, and we're going to go ahead and put the other one here in the log. No family, unassigned families to guide ox. Okay, so I can't do that. I wanted to do that, but I can't do that because I have no one else to pretty much get the oxen around if they're stuck doing that. Don't want to waste the supplies right now to start the farm, but we will be doing that soon. I also want to go in one thing here and remove that road, and I will show you why I'm removing that particular road. Is because this right here is the spot for our flax. It's a big area right here. I mean, there's other areas as well, but right up in here is where I want to do most of our farming. So we'll put a flax farm here, emery over here, barley over here beside the flax, and a rye right beside the barley when it comes time, or by the wheat when it comes time. All right, still kind of low on fuel. They should be working on that. He has 13 there, so that should help out a lot with that. Say we're in October, fall, so we're not going to be able to, there's no point in trying to waste money and time on a farm right now. Food variety at the market's at 100%, so that's good. We have a lot of different food, meat, berry, still no vegetables yet, but they are working on it. They do have the ability, the crop, the yard, they do have the field in the back of the yard to do the carrots. We're also going to do, once we get some more gold, we'll get some more, we'll do a chicken and a goat as well to help boost those numbers up on the food. So now we're down to 70% variety. Meat is not there, man. What's going on at the hunting lodge? All right, they just took it, it looks like. Yeah, there's 13 meat right there. Still 14 there. 17 timber. I don't have anybody working there right now. Let's see what else we need, because we need to start getting on this soon. We got an iron, a clay, and a stone. Can we... Damn, they took 12 food? So somebody took 12 food from us. That hurt us. That was all of our meat, pretty much. Our food variety dropped like a mug because of it. We don't have anything over here, berries or anything right now. That sucks. Fuel for 4 months. And they took 14 berries and 12 meats. That was a big hit. All right, so the stone camp is now under construction. We are trying to go ahead and get in a few of those little things like that. Let's go ahead and unpause the sawmill so we can start working on planks. Maybe, hopefully, we might be able to get the church in before we get too deep into the game, because we are going to need that church. All right, food variety is starting to pick back up now. We're at 48% approval. Not understanding why the homelessness is still showing up there. I know it was previous, but it should just wipe out, because we have the 5 homes with the +2 living space. So
That actually needs some sharpening.
it looks like we got 34. So let's actually pull off that. We'll put 1 back into lumbering for big wood, for logs. We can actually put someone down here to start doing the stone camp. 49% food varieties moved up a little bit more. Breads, meat, no carrots just yet. Or vegetables, I should say, not just carrots. Firewood, we're at 47. 16 hides. No commodities as far as shoes, herbs, and stuff like that. I'm not sure where you actually get the herbs at. Is it at the forager? Does the forager grab herbs? All that is just maximizing where they are actually doing their foraging and hunting and everything. We have level 1 or higher, 5 of 5. We need Borgage plots 2, construction, finish, saw pit. All right, so on the saw pit, we are going to put 1 person. We're going to watch them because we don't want to go crazy with that just yet. Pull somebody off of lumber. Put back, well, we don't need no firewood. Put them back in lumber. Oh shit, now we don't have anybody pulling oxen. Damn it. Come on, folks, where y'all? We need some more people. Get this up. Food varieties dropped again. We do have someone at the hunting lodge. They ain't producing like I thought they would. Storehouse has plenty of firewood, plenty of food there. Hides and stone. No one needing the oxen just right now. Still missing out on the church and the clothing. Church and clothing right now is the bigger issues. Let's look at that. Tavern. Can I build a tailor of some sort? Tannery. Okay, so let's go ahead and get that tannery up, because that's going to turn our hides into some leather. So let's go ahead and get that tannery in. Barley into malt, clay into clay tiles, iron slabs into tools, iron ore into iron slabs. All right, so since we have so much damn leather, or 18 hides, we can get that tannery and they can start making clothes. General storage full. Where? We have someone at the saw pit that have 5 planks. We just need to watch that. We don't want to go overboard with those planks. I only need so many, so then we can turn around and pause these guys and put them back to doing other things, such as timber or whatever's needed. Got Jacob, warehouse worker, transporting planks. Storehouse is still going good. Firewood is good. A little bit of food. Nothing there right now. Firewood is at 42, and here comes the snow. Welcome to the winter months, folks. Welcome to the winter months. But like I said, we do have 42 fuel, so we should be good. We have enough fuel for 7 months and enough food for 14 months. Now, we know the berries during the winter are going to be null and void, because it's a seasonal thing. Luckily enough, we don't have anyone there. Do have someone at the hunting lodge. They need to be out getting some more food. 19 and 5 plank, 19 hide, 5 planks there. 61 in berries. So right now I can tell you that our food variety probably isn't all that great. Berries, a little bit of meat, still no vegetables. And here come the winter months. Keep an eye on things up here. We don't have anyone in woodcutter. We do have someone in lumber and someone in planks. Still 5 planks. I don't know where this. I was looking for this guy talking, but I hadn't seen him anywhere. Fuel's doing good. Still an issue with the food. I mean, we've got plenty to get us through the winter, but I want to get that variety up because it's going to increase our approval, which is the big thing. All right, so our tannery is finished. Our tannery is confinished, which means construction and finished at the same time. So we need to get somebody in here. I just need to check and see what we're looking like. We need somebody in the granary so they can still go down there and pull that meat from the hunter's lodge. Damn it, we need more folks. Sawmill, what do you got? How many planks you got done yet? You say you got a number for me yet? You got 10 planks. Okay. Let's pull you off of there for a little while and put you at the tannery so we can start getting some of that stuff taken out. Because that should improve our clothing, the leather part of our clothing. So with having someone there, that'll help us out a lot. I don't know if I need anybody in the storehouse. I don't know if I pull them from the storehouse, are they still going to deliver goods to the storehouse? Constructing. What are y'all constructing? Oh, the clothing stall. So we now have a clothing stall. Fuel's at 40%. We still have enough to get us through the winter. Yeah. It's just they haven't brought enough down. So we now have someone in the clothing. No one up here at all. So I have someone in now doing clothing for us. So that'll, like I said, there we go. Our approval rating is over 51% now. Good deal. Excuse me. Oh, shit. It dropped quick. New mercenaries available. What fool? I must be talking. I'm assuming they're talking about the logging camp being pretty full. Or no, it's the log storage there that might be doing it too. I don't have any construction going on at the moment, so this should be okay to put all 5 families to work. But there's that. I'm not even building these things yet. They're both on pause, so no worries there for right now. Just trying to get that other log knocked out. 11 there. Hitching post is here. Yeah, go get the damn oxen and go get that stuff. Get them supplies. What are you doing? You just messing with the oxen? All right, clothing is now 40%. We now have 100% in fuel, so all of our homes are heated. Food is kind of scarce. We need that meat, and clothing is doing good. We're at 40%. And that hunting camp, you need to get to hunting, folks. Come on. Forager's not doing anything at the moment. There we go. 49% food variety. Got to get those meats and berries up. Berries are technically okay. Right now, what we really got to get taken care of is the damn meat. Because right now we're very, very low on meat. So that's going to be an issue in the long run if we don't get that up and going. All right. Looks like they dropped off another log there for some more planks. Again, I'm assuming it's this because of that log's in there. We probably could build another home. We do have wait, do we have enough for our church yet? We need 20 more. But where, if we were to put this church, where would we put it? Here? Could put it here. I don't want to put it by any other resource that's going to get tore up. Like I said, farming in this section here mostly. We're going to have a lot of iron there. We could put the church. Well, I don't want to keep it from. I want to keep it kind of like in the center of the town, pretty much. So we could do it here. We'll do the church right there. Now, I want to look at something real quick, just to say, yeah, we could get some houses in there. I just want to see if we can get a couple houses in that area if we needed to. All right, timber's moving, planks are moving, firewood's okay. We have no timber. What the hell is going on? Why does it say we have 0 timber when we do? There's 8 timber right there. All right, that's just letting me know there's timber up there. All right, our approval rating is at 56%. We are now in January. Our church is under construction. We have everything that we need there. We will need some more stone, which we already have the stone pit ready to put workers there once it comes about. All right, is our tannery guy still going? He's still pulling hides, leather there. All right, so let's pull that guy out. Put him in for some planks. What are we looking like on firewood? 7 months still. There we go. So we have our first church, a couple of houses down, some of the basic things that we need to get us started and going in this world. We have reached about a year so far in the game, our first year down, and I think we're doing fairly decently right now. Our approval rating is good. We need to get a few more things going so that we can stay on top of stuff, but for the most part, I believe we're doing all right. And then we'll start on the farm and everything when we come back this next time. And you will be seeing a lot of Manor Lords over the next few weeks. We can get this stuff going, take over these new territories, and win the game. Take out Baron Heidelbolt. We've got a little bit more time left over before we are actually back in spring months where we originally started off. So 1 year down in Manor Lords, and we are pretty much primed to take over all the territories that come about. But we appreciate you guys stopping by and watching. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe, and we will see you next week.